Hey YouTube, it's me guys, xJawz here. How are you guys doing today? Today, I'm bringing you guys a fantastic little tip guide, strategy guide if you will, to the new 2v2 Faceoff playlist, which, if you guys don't know, is the new playlist that was just added to the Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer section. And yeah, it kind of explains for itself. 2v2, there's 2 teams of 2 on each team. And right now, the gameplay that you are watching is of a buddy of mine. And I'm in this game, and he and I went on this like one ownage streak, and you know we're in like the mode. You know, the other night we just went on a tearing streak. I don't think we lost a single game that night. He and I really learned how to work together in 2v2 and 3v3 if we had like another buddy of ours in the game. But yeah, so I'm ready to share some tips with you guys so that you guys can become better players in 2v2, or if you guys haven't played 2v2, to get you guys warmed up and to let you guys know what's ahead. If you guys haven't even played 2v2 yet. So yeah, let's start this right off, guys. So what 2v2, the name itself, entails is that you need to work together with your teammate. And it's sort of like a give and take kind of relationship, if you will. And what I mean by that is that if you give your teammate like callouts where the enemy is, he will most likely give you callouts back, which overall will help you guys both get overall really good scores rather than just going like in dead silence. Which leads me to my first tip, guys. And it's almost like a necessity to play this playlist. A microphone is needed. Whether you're on a Skype call with the other guy, or you're even talking on your cell phone or something, or you know, preferably Xbox Live. But you know, you need to talk to him. You can't play 2v2 without talking to your teammate. Now, if you go in there without a teammate and you're just trying to find some good game and search for some randoms and maybe a random on your team, most times, I'm saying like 9 out of 10 times, guys, if my teammate does not have a microphone, I will immediately back out, try to find a new lobby, alright? But I don't really play 2v2 without another friend of mine, or even 3v3 without 2 other teammate friends of mine. 1v1 I'll play all day, you know, because it's 1v1 obviously. And you guys, if you haven't checked out my 1v1 tips, make sure to press the top left-hand corner of the screen to be taken to a 1v1 really intense gameplay that I played the other day. And I ended up winning, but I also give you guys some amazing tips for 1v1 and what really helps me. So, moving on, guys. Like I just said, mic is a absolute must. And now, what I use for a mic in 2v2 competitive playlists, I want to call it competitive because the way that I play it is a lot more, straightforward and, a lot more intense than, if I just hop into a random ground war match or a team death match or something like that. You guys know what I'm saying. And so then, I use my Astro A40s when I'm in my 2v2 game mode, alright guys? And so, my Astro A40s I love, guys. I cannot, recommend them more. They're absolutely the best. And a lot of people that you guys probably watch, like Tmartn, like Drifter, like xJawz, Jericho, they all use A40s, Astro A40s, guys. I really recommend it. Yes, they'll drive up the price a little bit, but I've had my Astros for almost, I want to say, maybe 2 years, 3 years. I forget exactly what year I got them in, but they haven't broken once. They're so durable. I love them. They fit to my head, and my head is huge, guys. If you guys didn't know that, my head is absolutely huge. That's your little xJawz fun fact of the day. So, Astro A40s, guys, and another great thing about this Astro A40 headset is that you can sound whore like no tomorrow. Now, usually I don't support, sound whoring, and whenever someone says, hey, yo, Zev, you should sound whore. No, I usually say, that's not cheating, but, that's kind of sinking low, if you need to listen to the game to get better. But, what I think that 2v2 sound whoring is more of a helping your teammate out. So, with 2v2, there's a lot of dead points, and if you guys don't know what I mean by that, it's a lot of, waiting to see who's going to pop out from behind cover first. And I know that my friend Zach Roberts, the guy that you're watching right now, he's a great flanker. So what I'll tell him is like, oh, I'm on standoff with, this guy, big ship or something like that, And then he'll flank all the way around and he'll get him. So if I was hearing an enemy, actually no. If I'm on the opposite side of the map and I'm waiting for that guy to pop out on big boat, let's say, and I'm waiting for him, and Zach hasn't run all the way around and killed him yet, I can listen to, you know, everything around me to see if his teammate is also giving some, you know, flanking route tips, if you will. And, you know, it's just a great idea to use your headset, alright? I do listen to music. I tried that once or twice during 1 or 2 games, and it didn't really work out all that well, although we did end up winning because, Zach, you're a beast, bro. And, yeah. So, I really do recommend sound whoring, guys. As much as I hate saying it, it does really help out your other teammate, and it really helps out improve your own KD score. Because, as you guys can see in this game, I did not do that bad, but, you know, Zach did a lot better than I did, so I decided to use his gameplay. So, then, another teammate-oriented thing is you guys gotta choose your kill streaks beforehand. Now, I know, Zach, if you're watching this, I know that it took me a couple games to get used to that, and a couple games to, you know, adjust my kill streaks to your likings. But what I'm talking about kill streaks, guys, is like, go support kill streaks, guys. So I'm talking UAV, counter UAV, like all that good stuff. None of this Predator missile, you know, Reaper drone and Osprey gun, you know, none of that stuff, guys. Come on. I reviewed that in the 1v1 guide too. But what 2v2 is to me, guys, is really how good can your team play. Not individually, guys, no. How good can your team play? Yes, it's sort of like baseball, you know? If, let's say, you know, one of your players gets 3 home runs, yeah, you guys can still lose. But if everyone on your team got 3 home runs, you know, that would be a very, very unlikely situation in which you guys would lose. So, use kill streaks that sort of give and take with each other. So, if you're running UAV and he's running counter UAV, perfect, guys. Then you can throw up your UAV, go, and, you know, do that little C4 remote control thing. And then if he throws up a counter UAV, guys, can you just imagine the advantage you guys have? They don't have a radar, you guys do, and you guys can see where they are unless they're using Blind Eye or Assassin, in which case you guys have every right to send them messages and, you know, spam them with messages that say, you know, you're a noob, because those are noob perks, you know, in my case, guys, in my opinion. So, let's move on to the CallOuts, because that's a huge part of this map. Alright, guys, let's go. So the first callout, guys, is on top boat right here, and you guys can see my buddy Definition SE, who is actually playing this gameplay that you guys just saw, and he is actually firing from a callout called Top Boat, guys, cause hence the name Top Boat, cause he is on top boat, and you know he's up by the stairs. And then you guys will see in a second in the back there it's called Back Boat, because you know it's pretty obvious why it's called Back Boat. And there's 2 rooms called Back Boat, guys. So if your teammates call it Back Boat and you're like, wait, where's Back Boat? And then you just have to look into the back boat and you'll find him. And so this is one room of back boat, and then the other back boat can lead over to cliff, which I will show you guys what cliff means, which is pretty obvious, but you know, still, if you guys haven't played this map, it's still good to know. So this is the other back boat room. I just love saying back boat, back boat, back boat. And it leads over to cliff, guys. So let's move on to the next call out, shall we? Look at this, it's cliff. So right here, guys, like I just said, is cliff, guys. It's called cliff. There's 2 different levels. They're called top cliff or high cliff. Then there's bottom cliff, or, you know, if you guys want to call it low cliff. And yeah, so this cliff area is a very highly populated area, which I don't recommend in camping, but I do recommend, you know, if you want a fast route from one side to another, you know, that's always a great place to run. And if you guys also want to nade there, you guys can get a couple kills. Now we're moving on to low cliff, guys. Look how awesome this is. I love the scenery, with all the rocks and the grass and the gravel and all that good stuff popping up. And it leads you right up to top boat, which is awesome. And here's one more final shot of cliff, guys. Yeah, please tell me you got that. So over here, guys, this is back cliff, guys. The Definition SE is right here, and he's going to show us how to run through back cliff. I know it's not going to be that hard, guys, but still, it's still good to know. And this is all back cliff with this little rock formation, which looks like a piece of art, honestly. And then you run through this little cave with a little lantern. And, you know, then there's like a little coffee pot I just saw, actually. And then this leads you right to top white, guys. And let's move on to top white, shall we? And top white boat, guys, this is obviously called top white, guys. It's awesome. And, yeah, you guys can get some amazing lines of sight to different parts of the map, including beach, which I'll show you guys in uno momento. And you guys can get some amazing clips, some amazing feeds, because it has an overall great line of sight to the whole map. And, you know, you guys can string together some awesome kill feeds, maybe some kill streaks too. But you guys gotta watch out, because that's almost like a nest where people always look to kill. and to get that final kill for that Predator missile or that Reaper or whatever they want to get, you know. So let's move on to beach guy, or let's move on to bottom. On the bottom of top white, guys, we have, yup, you guys guessed it, bottom white. And you guys might be thinking to yourself, hey, this is a great place to see the map and get some kills, and there's more cover. Well, you guys could be wrong, because grenades could come flying in and kill you guys. It's such like a secluded space that's very hard to run around and, you know, dodge grenades and dodge enemy fire. So I don't really recommend that, although I do recommend that if you want to travel from one side of white to another, to beach actually. So let's move on to beach, shall we? Let's go. But yeah, guys, and then the next is called beach, guys, and this is pretty obvious why. There's water, there's sand and dirt and grass and all this nature-ish kind of stuff. And then there's like a lifeboat and other like boxes and containers and crates and whatnot. But what I like about beach, guys, it's just like an open spot. So there isn't any specific part of beach, because no matter where you are on the map that can look at beach, you will find a guy. So if your teammate calls out beach, you will look over at beach and you will see an enemy somewhere in beach. Let's move on to the next spot. And the last call, guys, is in the middle of the whole ship itself, and that's why we call it middle or top deck, if you guys want to call it that. And basically, that's where all the grenades, all the gunfire, and everything's in the middle. So if you're there, don't camp there, don't plan on sniping there, because you will be killed if you stand there for more than 5 seconds if you're not running across, or you're darting across, or if you guys want to call it. So yeah. There's a lot of places, although, on this middle deck to, you know, for cover. So you can use it for cover. So like this box right there, the crane, the other boxes. There's a lot of great places, although I don't really recommend it. So that's it with the callouts, guys. Moving on. So the gameplay is almost over, guys. And I hope you guys really did like this little map guide kind of review for Faceoff 2v2 tips. If you guys did, I would really appreciate a comment and a like down below. And any feedback too, maybe a favorite if you did like the video. And if you guys do want to play some 2v2 or 1v1 with me, guys, my gamer tag is on the screen right now. And so, yeah, definitely add me up, you know, or message me or something, because I'm always open to be playing 2v2. I love Faceoff. I love it. I love it. It brings a whole new life to Modern Warfare 3, guys. And I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. See ya.